Hello everybody, Santa Claus here in Batangas. I hope everybody out there had a happy Mother's Day. Spent a little time with their moms. Had a nice dinner or lunch or something like that. We just made some tacos over here. And invited Grace's sister and her niece. Niece actually calls her mom, but she's grandmom. Her mom is actually Michelle, who lives in Dingaland with Jimmy, our caretakers. So, yeah, we all had some tacos. Yeah, I did. Of course, I didn't film it. I mean, I could have, but tacos are kind of involved in the cooking process, and I like to do a lot of the work myself. And like I said before, until I get some kind of camera I can wear, I can't just hold it one-handed and cook with another. I just can't do it. I got to concentrate on what I'm doing. But I don't think you guys really want to watch me cook something anyway. If you do, I don't know, let me know. And find me some more subscribers so I can get some proper equipment. And I can show you more things. Because with my views and everything, only 40 or 50 of you guys are watching my stuff anyway. But anyway, with that said, I got an interesting message on my phone just a few minutes ago from the American Embassy. Because I'm in their STEP program. They know I'm over here and they send me messages. Smart traveler messages. And what it said was they have a new thing now, which doesn't make any sense because nobody is coming here. But the new thing says anybody that comes here has to stay in a established quarantine hotel, on the one that's on the list. And they didn't give a list. They didn't put a list down there. They just say you have to stay in the quarantine for 14 days, but you have to stay in this hotel for 10 days. 10 of the 14 days. And it has to be a official quarantine hotel. And you already have to have a reservation before you even get here into that hotel. Like I said, didn't tell you where the hotels were, what their names were, what areas in the Philippines they were in. Just gave you a phone number and some other websites to check out, to figure it out. But I don't even know what they're talking about because nobody can come here anyway. There's still a travel ban here as far as I know, unless it's been lifted. Or maybe they're talking about Philippine citizens maybe that are coming back here. That's a possibility, but I don't even know if they're allowing them. So to me, the whole message didn't make sense. I'm not worried about it because I'm not traveling anywhere. I'm just kind of putting it out there for you guys to know. This was the latest message. If anybody knows more about it than I do, hey, let me know. Put it in the comments section. And listen, if you guys want to make comments to anything I do here, please do it. I answer all your comments. I only have like 3 or 4 subscribers that ever leave me comments. And one of them's my brother. So not many people are asking questions. Not many people are... I don't think many people are even subscribing. I got quite a few views on the house listed for sale. But I think if you want to leave comments on that, you need to subscribe first before they allow you to make comments. I think you have to subscribe to the channel. I'm not positive about that, but I'm pretty sure that's the way you have to do it. So those who are interested in the house and want to ask a question, I think you have to subscribe first. Anyway. Nothing else going on here. It's another hot one. There is a fairly decent breeze, but I just laid down for a little bit in the bedroom with the AC on. About an hour, hour and a half is what I do. And then when I come out of the bedroom, man, it will hit you like a wall. The humidity, just hits you. It's crazy, man. Even though there's a breeze, it's definitely not what I call a cool breeze. It's just a warm breeze. It's just at least it's air moving, but doesn't really help much. The kitty is just fine, and he's still hanging in the kubo. He doesn't leave. He doesn't go anywhere. He just hangs out in that one area. The kitty that we gave to her sister, they love it. They love it, and it even gets along with their little dog. They have a little dog, and they play with each other. And the kitty sits on their laps and stuff with them. Really, that's the better kitty, but it's more loving. It's more gentle. Ours doesn't even want to be picked up, doesn't even want to be bothered. Catherine tries to touch it and play with it, but doesn't like it. Like I said, I got a feeling maybe it's a little bit injured. Doesn't like to be touched. That's my guess. But maybe it'll grow out of it. Maybe it'll get better as it grows up. I don't know. It's not bothering us. Like I said, it just stays in the kubo. Mommy comes over and plays with him. He plays with her tail. He pats her tail, and she just lays there, wags her tail. She'll eat some of his food, drink some of his water, and then she'll take off again. And he just stays. Hangs around that one area. I still feed the dogs every morning. I bought some more dog food. And maybe, if I remember, I did this early in the morning, though. It's hard to remember, and it's also, like I said, it's hard to do everything one-handed. I mix the food up. I can't really film it while I'm doing it. Unless I can get Grace or something to hold the camera while I make it. But I just mix together some rice and whatever leftovers we have and some dog food. Put some hot water in there and to make it kind of like almost soupy, but not really wet. And I mix it all together, and then I walk over there with a pitcher of water in one hand and the food in the other hand, so I really can't hold a camera. And I feed them and give them water every morning. So, I don't know, maybe if I can get Grace to follow me, I'll show you how I do it or what I do. My brother wants to see it, but it's not that interesting. It's just feeding some dogs. They get all excited. They jump all around. They can't wait till I put the food in the pot. They can't wait. They want to eat it right out before I scoop it out. This morning I fed them early. Around 7:30. I do that when I first get up. I make my coffee, and my coffee's too hot to drink, so I set it down. And then I feed the animals. By the time I finish feeding the animals, my coffee's ready to drink. It's not as hot. So that's my routine every morning. But then I saw the owner guy come over about an hour after I fed him with his bucket of food. And just heard something in the kitchen. Maybe it's got a bunch of lizards around here, which I don't worry about too much because they're good. They eat the ants and stuff, the mosquitoes. But there is one big lizard I mentioned to you guys before, and I can't find him. Anyway, he came over about an hour after I fed him with his food, and I don't even know if they were hungry because I just fed them. I think they like my food better anyway. It's fresh. The rice is only 1 day old, and I heat it back up with the hot water. And I don't know what he's giving him. I really don't. Looks like some kind of slop. I hope it's not bad, but anyway, I'm doing my part because I want them to be able to produce milk so they got puppies to feed. As I showed you, one has 5 puppies, one has 2 puppies. But they get all excited, like I said, and they don't pay attention, and they step on their puppies and stuff. And their chains aren't very long, man. They're short chains. They can't go anywhere. They just have their little dog houses. But I can't worry about it too much. I'm just doing the best I can because I feel sorry for them. I'm an animal lover over here. It's not the same. People just don't treat their animals the same. And it's a big problem with breeding over here. They're breeding everywhere, you know. There's litters of kitties and puppies everywhere. Nobody does anything about it. They don't have the money. They need a veterinarian that can do it for free, that'll just go around and do it. But nobody that I know does that. It's just a real problem here in the Philippines, breeding. One thing I did notice is kind of funny is when we were out, we saw quite a few ambulances today. I don't know what the deal is. I don't even know if they have anybody in the back of the ambulance, any patient. They just turn their lights and sirens on, get through traffic. Excuse me, here, dog. Oh, somebody coming. I don't know if they're coming here. I think they go into the back lot here. Yeah, I think they're going over to the dogs in the back. Maybe they're doing something back there in the back lot. Anyway, I think they just turn their lights and sirens on just to avoid traffic. I'm sure it's probably against the law, but who's watching? Nobody. There's no enforcement of anything here. People just do what they want. So the ambulances just go. They just pass everybody. There's a line of traffic. They got it made. Turn the lights, hit the siren. No more traffic. Must be nice. Nothing else. Nothing else is really going on. After lunch, they went over. They're playing cards now. Catherine stayed here with Mika, Denise, while we were out at the groceries, and she actually fed her, and she was sleeping when we got home. She was taking a little nap. So now she's over there playing with her friends. There was no school today. We got a text from the teacher saying she was really busy today because she still does students online. She still teaches online, first grade, I think. And she had to do a bunch of stuff to get ready to do that. So she just squeezes us in. She's been pretty good. She hasn't been canceling and everything. This is really the first time. So I'm sure she'll make up for it. But I hope it's not a pattern. And she seems to be a pretty good teacher. She seems to really know her stuff. And she tells us, like every day, what Catherine needs to work on, too, which was nice. Because Grace goes over there and hangs out while Catherine's learning. And, I try to also redo whatever the teacher tells us she needs to work on. I try to go over that with Catherine in the mornings. She doesn't always want to listen, but she needs to, so I got to keep working on it. And she likes to watch her little iPad or tablet, and I don't mind as long as it's watching learning stuff. I put on YouTube Kids, and you can actually put on Learn to Read or ABCs or do a search for something like that, and all the videos will come up. So I make her watch that till she gets tired of it. Then she'll change the channel and I'll yell at her. Or she'll want to play a game. I said, all right, you can take a little break, but then you got to learn again. So it's a battle. It's a battle. Even coloring, you would think she'd want to just sit there and color, but she gets bored of that too. Because that's part of learning neatness, is staying in the lines and doing everything nice and neat, different colors. If you saw my Happy Mother's Day card, of course, Catherine drew that for her grandma. That's Catherine's drawing. I helped her a little bit, but she did most of it. So, yeah, it's just got to keep on her. I mean, she's 5 years old. She's got to go into first grade next year. I want her to be ready. She's just got that little bit of laziness. She doesn't want to do it. So it's tough. Her mother doesn't have any patience. She does it for like 5-10 minutes and then she starts yelling, which isn't good either. I don't want her yelling. So, yeah, you got to have patience. That's why we have a tutor. Anyway, I think she'll be okay. I think she'll be ready. She does write her name, but not always neatly. That's her main thing, I think, is neatness. She pretty much knows all the letters and numbers. She pretty much knows all that and knows how to write her name. It's just once in a while she'll do a letter or a number, especially a number, backwards. She'll write a 3 backwards or a 5 backwards. It's funny. But she knows better. She knows. That's about it, really. I'm just going to, once again, take it easy. I'm not going to do much. Watch some YouTube like I always do. Catch up on some videos. I always catch up on the news in the United States on YouTube. It's not really any good news. I personally don't think Biden is doing much of anything. He doesn't even seem to do many speeches or anything. I think everything he does is scripted. There's quite a few YouTube channels out there that actually have proof of stuff that he does is scripted. And that he's not running the show. Joe is not running the show, whether you want to believe it or not. So, good luck, everyone in the U.S. At least things are opening up for you. At least you guys are getting out and about. I see a lot of my friends on YouTube going here, going there, going to the beach, getting on a plane. So, I guess things are okay. For the most part. I think crime is up. Everywhere, pretty much, not Florida. I think Florida is one of the few places doing well because their governor knows what he's doing and he follows Trump policies. But I did notice in a lot of places like New York and stuff, crime is way up. You guys out there, you want to defund the police and all this other stuff, I think you're asking for trouble because who are you going to call when you have no police? Good luck. But anyway, take care, my friends. Take care, everyone watching. Leave me a comment. Get me some subscribers. I would appreciate it. That's going to do it. Stay safe. Take care of your friends, your family, pets, the sick, the old, the needy. And keep watching. Maybe I'll have something better for you tomorrow. We'll see. That's going to do it for old Santa Claus here in Batangas. Santa's now living in the Philippines, in Batangas. Over and out.